Minecraft.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Minecraft back again with another Minecraft YouTube video. And today I have a special treat for you. I'm going to be showing you my favorite build I've ever done, the Great Bay City. Now I'm not going to be showing you everything in this build because if I was doing that we would be here for a long time. So I am just going to show you the path that leads up to the palace and the palace itself. Now, I wanted it to be very difficult for anyone to get from outside the walls to into the palace. And as you can see, this being the only way into the palace, it has a lot in between you and where you're looking to go. There are towers, there are arrow holes, there are murder holes, there are gates. So if you want to go up to this palace, you need the people who are in these walls and towers to be okay with you doing that, because anywhere you are on this entire path, you can be hit by an arrow from any of these towers or walls, and it is impossible to get all the way through here without getting hit. Now, I'm not going to show you the entirety of the city in this build, but I am going to show you a view from a balcony just so you can get some idea. Now if you look out here, you can see, as far as the eye can see, there's buildings, there's towers, and that gives you an idea of just how big this city is. Now a fun fact about this city is that I started it in survival. So these walls you see here and this castle were all built in survival. Now, I really like this castle. It turned out really well. It looks good from a distance. But once I went into creative, I knew I needed to make something very special. And that's why I constructed this palace. Now, as you can see, this road is still really long to get there, and you still have to go by all these towers and walls where people can shoot at you from. But once you get over here, it's really nice. It's decorated, it's fancy. You can tell where you're going. The people have money and power. So we're going to go up these stairs and you can see all these different gates and all these different entrances. And here we are at the very entrance of the palace. Now I'm going to fly up here just to show you how big this really is. Now the way I made this is you can get from any point in this palace to any other point in this palace. So you could go from this tower here to this tower here without ever having to go outside. Now before we actually go into the palace, I'm going to show you another section that I consider part of the palace. So if you go down here, there's a port. So if the palace needs supplies, it can have ships sail right in and bring them right up to the castle. Now, I'm not going to show you the entirety of this port. It's just an example because I will need to do that in another video. Okay, so now we're going to head into the palace itself. Now, as you can see here, I put a lot of work into the interior of the palace as well. I've got these custom-made chandeliers. I really like how they turned out. And you've got a balcony up there so people can see down or you can see up. And then we have the throne room. And what palace would be complete without one? You can see the thrones right here. And you can see the chandelier behind here that I really like, that you can see it draping down through the throne. Now this palace has a lot. It has a fully stocked kitchen. It has an entire tower dedicated to storage. It has a library, and it also has a museum. Now these are just some examples of rare stuff from around the world that if you were in this world, you might be confused when you found it. For example, an ender dragon egg. What is this? Where did it come from? You don't know. It's just yours. So now I'm going to take you outside of the castle and we are going to take a look from the very top. And as you can see forever. And as far as you can see, there is just more and more city. Now this palace is definitely the center point of this build, and I absolutely love how it turned out. But if I am going to be showing you guys the rest of this city, we have a long ways to go. So I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.